As a frequent user of Microsoft Word, there are high chances you might be using a command or set of commands every single time. It is very headache indeed going through all the steps to access your frequent used commands. We all know that the computer mouse is a handy tool, but sometimes it is time wasting in clicking and also pointing using the computer mouse. So this welcomes you to today's video, which will guide you through the creation and also the customization of your personal keyboard shortcut by assigning them to your frequently used commands anytime you get access to Microsoft Word. So let's get right into the interface of Microsoft Word, and let me explore you the creation and also the customization of your personal keyboard shortcut. This is an existing Word document open on my computer screen or my computer interface. And when you move to the menu bar, and as I said, and I normally explore this in my videos, anytime you access a tab on the menu bar, you get its related ribbon. Currently, or by default, on the menu bar, we always have the home tab activated, and therefore when you click on the home tab, you get this ribbon which is showcased below the menu bar. Therefore, when you get to the font group and place your mouse pointer on the B, this gives you the screen tip about the B, which is a command in Microsoft Word, and specifically it is showcased in the font group, and this also provides you the associated keyboard shortcut to that particular command. When I place my mouse pointer to this command, which is italic, we have the keyboard shortcut and its descriptive text. When I move to this command, we have underline, we have the keyboard shortcut and its explanatory text. But when you move to this particular command, which is clear all formatting, we don't have a keyboard shortcut assigned to it. So anytime you want to use this command, you need to get to the home tab and then into the font group and choose this particular command. But when it comes to these commands, which are Ctrl plus B, Ctrl plus I, and Ctrl plus U, this is for underline, this is for italic, this is for bold. So if I select this and I use Ctrl plus U, this is going to underline this particular selected text. If I use Ctrl plus B, this bold this particular text without moving to the home tab in the font group and also get access to these commands. If I use Ctrl plus I, this is going to italize this particular text. Let's assume that I want to clear all this formatting I have applied to this particular paragraph. I don't have any shortcut associated to this command. Therefore, I need to move to the home tab and then in the font group, choose this particular command. And this is going to clear all the formatting applied to this selected text. So you can see from this little illustration I have partake and showcase to you, so you can apply this to all the various commands that we have in Microsoft Word. Anytime you place your pointer on a command, you have a text that talks about it, and also you have a keyboard assigned to it. If you place your mouse pointer in any of these commands, you can see that we have a shortcut and also a text that talks about it. So all the commands that we have there, if you don't have any shortcut given to it, this is what Microsoft Word has its own functionalities and also capabilities to allow you as a computer user, specifically a Microsoft Word user, to apply your own keyboard shortcut to your favorite commands in Microsoft Word. Having this illustration, I believe that you now have the understanding why there are some commands which have their keyboard shortcut and some commands which do not have their keyboard shortcut. The reason is it gives you the room as a user to also create your own keyboard shortcut. So I am going to showcase you 3 commands that you can apply your customization to them, because those commands I'm going to talk about, they don't have keyboard shortcut assigned to them, and when you want to get them, it is very tedious. Especially if I want to sort out my data, I have to select the data, then move to the home tab. In the paragraph group, I have this command that says sort. You can see that we don't have any keyboard shortcut assigned to it. Therefore, when I click on this, this provides me with this dialog box, and I can go through all these options to set up my sorting option to this list. So I'm going to apply a shortcut to this command, and also when we move to the insert tab, we have the symbols group. When I place my mouse pointer on this symbols command, I have the text that talks about it, but I don't have a keyboard assigned to it. And when I click on this drop down arrow, I have this more symbols, which also do not have any shortcut, but rather have a text that talks about it. So these are the 3 commands I want to assign my personal keyboard shortcut with, because I normally work with them. So based on this, you can also go through all the commands that we have which are available in Microsoft Word, and also assign your own keyboard shortcut to it. So let's get started. Now, the interface for you to explore all these options, I'm going to show you 3 ways to get access to it. The first option is to right click on these tabs that we have here, which are on the menu bar. And when you right click on any of these tabs, you have these 2 options: choose, customize the ribbon. You get this word options dialog box, and then in this pane you make sure that customize ribbon is selected. Another way is to click on file, choose options, and then you get this option. Then you select customize ribbon. You can also click on this arrow on the quick access toolbar, and then we have the option that says more commands. And when you do so, you have the same interface. You select customize the ribbon. And as usual, this is a bonus to you because we are talking about keyboard shortcut. Let me show you a shortcut that will allow you to get to this interface, and that is Alt FT. Now when you press the Alt FT on the keyboard, this also jumps you to the word options dialog box, and you can choose customize ribbon. Now in this interface, we have these 2 options that we have here. We have the choose commands from this popular commands, and that is where all these commands are located in Microsoft Word. And we have the customize ribbon option. So these are the 2 options you have to customize your commands and any other options in Microsoft Word. And when you get below this interface, we have this particular option that says customize, and the text that talks about this is keyboard shortcut. So this is the option that you can choose to customize or create your own personal keyboard shortcut to some commands that are in this particular interface. So I am going to click on this command. Now we have customize keyboard dialog box, and then we have specify a command. These are the categories that we have, and also we have commands. When you select any of these categories, we have the file tab, we have the blog post tab, we have the insert tab, we have the print preview tab, we have the outline, conflict, we have home tab, we have other tabs here. When you scroll down, we have the insert tab, draw tab, design tab, layout tab. So all these are the tabs that we have on the menu bar. So as we go through any of these tabs which falls under the categories, they have their individual commands displayed in this field. So if I move or scroll down and select the home tab, these are the commands under the home tab. So currently the bold is selected, and these are the current keys or shortcuts that are assigned to this command. If I select this border all, you can see that we don't have any current key assigned to it. So in this case, this particular command, if you frequently use them in Microsoft Word, you can assign a keyboard shortcut to it. So let's quickly jump to the commands that I said I want to assign some shortcut to them because they are my frequent commands. So I'll scroll down and then look for clear formatting. So this is clear all formatting, and this particular command do not have any current keys assigned to it. So I'm going to click in this field which says press new shortcut key. When I click, I have the cursor blinking, and I'm going to use a shortcut that is Ctrl Alt F. And one thing that you have to note is anytime you are assigning a keyboard shortcut, normally they prompt you, there is already a command that is using that particular shortcut. So you have to make sure that the shortcut that you assign to your command do not reflect or do not retract with any of the commands that we have in Microsoft Word. Especially if I use Control Shift and the letter P. This says that currently assigned to font size select. So it means that this command is assigned to a command in Microsoft Word. So you can't use this. You can even force yourself to use it, and that is going to overwrite the previous shortcut that is assigned to this particular command. So always you have to make sure that the shortcut that you create do not interfere with other commands which have their own assigned keyboard shortcut. So therefore I'm going to use the Control Alt and the letter F. So now we have Alt Control F, and that is assigned to insert footnote. Now this particular command I don't normally use in Microsoft Word, so I can click on assign to have this Alt Control F assigned to this clear all formatting. Then I'll move back to or scroll down and look for the sort command. So this is the sort command, which is table sort. When I click, I'm going to have the Control Alt and the letter S, and this is also assigned to doc split, and that command I don't normally use them, so I'm going to click on assign. And then the last one, I'm going to move to the insert tab and then look for symbols. So we have the command that says insert symbol, and I'm going to use Alt and Y on the keyboard. So even this particular command, that is Alt Y, it says unassigned, meaning that this particular command is not assigned to any command in Microsoft Word. So I'm going to click on assign. Now that I have this done, I'm going to click on close and then click on OK. Now back to my interface. So if I move back to the home tab and place my mouse pointer on this, I have Ctrl+B and the descriptive text. And when I place my mouse pointer on this, now I have the Alt Ctrl+F, which was assigned to this clear all formatting command, and that is also associated with its descriptive text. So you can see that I have the command, the shortcut, and also the screen tip. If I move to this, I have the sort option, which also have its shortcut, Control Alt and the letter S, and the information that talks about it. And when I move to the insert tab, symbol, we don't have any shortcut, but when you click on this drop down arrow and place it on more commands, you can see that I have the Alt and the letter Y applied to this commands. So how can we use them? Let's assume I select all this, bold it, italics, and then increase the size and change the font color to red. Now this particular paragraph that we have here have all these formatting styles. Therefore, let's assume I want to clear all formatting. Previously, I have to select and move to the home tab and choose this command. So I'm going to triple click 1, 2, 3, and that is going to select these commands that we have here. If you want to learn how to select text in Microsoft Word, I have a separate video that talks about it, and I'm going to link that in the description below. So now that we have this done, I don't need to use the mouse to point and click on the ribbon. Rather, I'll use the Control Alt and the letter F. So you can see that quickly I have cleared all the formatting that was applied to this particular text. If I move or scroll down and I have this text here, when I select them, instead of using the home tab, the sort option, I'm going to use the Control Alt and the letter S. This brings out the sort text dialog box, and I can go through all this option and sort out my text in Microsoft Word. So you can see that I have sorted all this list out, and the last option is to go to the insert tab and choose symbol. I can quickly hold the Alt and the letter Y on the keyboard. Now this brings out the symbol dialog box, and I have some symbols I can click and then choose insert. Now when I get to my interface, I have this symbol inserted. If I click and then choose this symbol, insert, I have it here. Click, insert, I have it here. And this quickly allows me to get the dialog box of the symbol interface and also insert my symbols into my Word document. So you can see the environment that we've gone through in creating and also customizing our personal keyboard shortcut and how useful it is. So whenever you get the interface of Microsoft Word and then you see some commands, they have their shortcut, and other commands which do not have their shortcut, don't get worried. Microsoft Word gives you the room to apply shortcuts to those commands. Very simple. Now, how can you deactivate? Let's assume that you want to remove the assigned keyboard shortcut to those commands that you created. Then what you can do is to go back to the file and the options. You can also right click and choose customize the ribbon, and when you get to the interface, you click customize, and then what you are going to do is to go to the individual categories that you use and remove all the shortcuts to those commands. So when I move to the insert tab, I'm going to look for symbols, and then there's the shortcut. I click on it and choose remove, and I also move back to the home tab, look for clear all formatting, select the shortcut and choose remove, and the last one is table sort. So this is table sort. You select the shortcut and choose remove, close, and click on OK. Now when you get back to the interface and place your pointer on the command, you only have the command and the screen tip without the assigned keyboard shortcut. You can see that we have the sort, no shortcut, and as you can remember previously, when we place the mouse on the command, we have the shortcut assigned to it. So this is how to create your own personal or custom keyboard shortcut in Microsoft Word, and I hope this video has been of helpful. Please like, share, and also comment so that we can have much talk in the description below, and also consider to subscribe if you are new to this channel. And I also notify you that you should practice with your keyboard shortcut. If you have so many assigned keyboard shortcuts, you can write them somewhere, or you can keep them in an online medium so that you can normally flash through to have a remembrance of this assigned keyboard shortcut and put them into practice. If you get to a time you are not going to focus on those areas that you keep your keyboard shortcut, rather you have them on your fingertips, and also practice them, use them whenever you are creating your Word document.